Hola clase, esta noche vamos a aprender el imperfecto. Primero vamos a hablar de las conjugaciones. We're going to start with AR verbs. Por ejemplo, cazar, which means to hunt. Remember that the AR verbs end in aba. So yo cazaba, tú cazabas, él, ella, usted cazaba, nosotros cazábamos. Don't forget an accent on the A, you count back 3 vowels. Vosotros cazabais, no accent. Ellos, ellas, ustedes cazaban. ER and IR verbs are the same. So conducir, to drive. Yo conducía. Tú conducías. Él conducía. Nosotros conducíamos. Vosotros conducíais. Y ellos, ellas, ustedes conducían. Now, unlike the preterite tense, there are only 3 irregular verbs in the imperfect. Ser is conjugated like this. Ir is conjugated like this. Notice that there's an accent on the I in nosotros. And ver is conjugated like this. So it doesn't matter about stem changing IR. It doesn't matter about the verbs that are usually irregular, like decir, and estar, and hacer. Everything follows those patterns of AR, ER, IR verbs except for those 3 verbs. Let's talk about the different times that we use them. There are 3 times when we would use the imperfect. Please write down these ejemplos in your notes as well. The first time that we would use them are for ongoing, habitual, or repetitive past actions. Por ejemplo, Esponja Roberto corría por el campo. SpongeBob SquarePants used to run in the field. Another ejemplo would be de niño, as a boy, a Esponja Roberto le gustaba cocinar. When he was a boy, SpongeBob SquarePants used to like to cook. The second way that we would use imperfect is to set the scene or describe the background. Aquí está un ejemplo. Eran las 8 menos cuarto de la noche. It was 7:45 p.m. We're setting up the scene, which is why this is in the imperfect. So if you're telling time in the past, you're going to use the imperfect tense. I would write that as a little note. When you're telling time in the past, use the imperfect. Otro ejemplo es, había muchas medusas. There were many jellyfish. I'm setting up a scene. I'm describing what the setting was like. And the third time that we would use the imperfect is when we are describing something in the past, describing someone's personality, describing someone's feelings, emotions. Those are all descriptions. Por ejemplo, Sandy era una buena amiga. Sandy was a good friend. Or, Esponja Roberto y Patricio tenían mucho estrés. SpongeBob and Patrick both were very stressed out. I'm describing personality with my Sandy ejemplo, and I'm describing what state they were in with this ejemplo. Here are some important key words. A menudo, which means often. And if there's a word that you don't know, go ahead and write that down. A menudo, which means often. A veces, sometimes. Muchas veces, many times. Todos los días, every day. If you see todos los anything, it's going to be in the imperfect. Todos los sábados, every Saturday. Todas las semanas, every week. Todos anything will be imperfect. Generalmente, generally. Con frecuencia, frequently. En aquella época, at that time. Mucho, a lot. De niño, as a kid. De vez en cuando, from time to time. Cada, which means each, so cada día, each day. Cada semana, cada lunes, every week, every Monday. Siempre, always. Nunca, never. And por un rato, for a while. Notice these key words have a lot to do with habitual actions such as we always, siempre, jugábamos a la playa. We always played at the beach. The nothing is very specific, like it is with preterite, where I said, on Monday I went to the beach. This would be on Mondays, los lunes, I used to go to the beach. Please be sure to bring your notes with you tomorrow so we can continue practicing el imperfecto. Gracias, clase. Adiós.